Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Sophie Cunningham has been on an absolute heater over the last 10 games. She's shooting far over 50%, second to none, dare I say, in the WNBA during that time frame. And Satou Sabally quits on her team after falling off a cliff. But why has she fallen off a cliff? Is there anything, or is there anyone that the Phoenix Mercury may have added to the team that have caused this downfall of epic purport? We're gonna get into that, but first, Sophie the Trophy, gun in hand, Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham, for the season, is shooting 41.6% from three. She's top 20 in the league for three-point percentages. Folks, over 40%, whether it's the WNBA, whether it's the NBA, college, that's considered automatic. That's considered shoot and don't even think twice about it, because more often than not percentage-wise, but you guys get it, it's going to go in. That is swing, Sophie Cunningham open, Sophie Cunningham with the defender draped on her. She's going to shoot the ball. And you have confidence that that shot is going to fall. And one thing that we love about Sophie Cunningham, she doesn't need to be wide open. There could be a hand in her face. There could be defense draped all over her. She's going to shoot it. She's going to continue to be aggressive. We also notice, unfortunately, she doesn't get the ball nearly as much as she possibly could or should get the ball, standing in the corner, waving her arms, standing on the wing, waving her arms, sitting in catch and shoot. And she does get ignored. But even through all of that, Sophie Cunningham, 41.6% from three so far this season. Of those 20 players, she is one of 10. So we can slice that in half. One of 10 players in the top 20, averaging 3 or more three-point field goal attempts per game. So this isn't a player that has a high percentage, but only shoots 1 3-point attempt, 2 3-point attempts. Somebody who shoots a high percentage and shoots it at a high volume as well. Now this is where we get second to none territory. Over the last 10 games, Sophie Cunningham is shooting 52.2% from three on 4.63 field goal attempt, 4.6 3-point field goal attempts per game. Over that stretch, when we look at players that have shot 3 or more field goal attempts, she is first in the league in field goal percentage from downtown. Over the last 10 games, of all the players in the league that average 3 or more three-point field goal attempts per game, Sophie Cunningham, she's shooting well above that, but she's leading the league with 52.2% from three. And during that stretch, the Indiana Fever have an 8-2 win-loss record. During that 10-game stretch, that 8-2 win-loss record, folks, these are just the numbers. The best record in the league throughout that 10-game period. From July 11th to now, the Indiana Fever, being 8-2, have the best win-loss record in the league. We have a 3-game win streak with Caitlin Clark. The Connecticut Sun game, I believe there was 2 games prior to that. We lose back-to-back games against the Wings, the Sun. I forget what the third team was. We lose back-to-back games against the New York Liberty. One going into the break, one coming out the break, and we roll off 5 straight victories as of lately. Indiana Fever, 8-2 during those 10 games. Another thing that surprised me, we are top 3 in points per game during those 10 games, trailing only the Los Angeles Sparks, who has been on a heater themselves, trailing the Minnesota Lynx, who just put up a massive number on the Las Vegas Aces, and slightly ahead of the New York Liberty. The New York Liberty, they have been going through some woes as well, but they turned it around over the weekend. They've only been 5-4 over this 9-game stretch of recent the New York Liberty has been seeing. Now, a question that me and Rudy posed on Sunday Night Heat, if you guys don't follow the other channel, Ben Daniel Podcast TV, shout out to the venue. Me and Rudy asked the question, how is Stephanie White going to reintegrate, reincorporate? How is this offense going to look What are we going to take a step back? Are we going to continue rolling once Caitlin Clark comes back? That is a legitimate question. Are we going to go back into pick and roll with CC and AB, CC and AB? Is Caitlin Clark going to give it to Sophie and then go off-ball screen, double pin down for Kelsey Mitchell to come off of it? But then are we going to get creative? Is AB going to in turn turn around, give Caitlin Clark a pin down for herself so she can get open threes? Is the screening itself going to remain consistent, or are we going to go back to Olay screening and just pick and slip, pick and slip, pick and slip? These are all legitimate questions. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. These are just questions that we have moving forward. Moving along. Oh, Satou Sabally. Satou Sabally. Satou Sabally. Satou. Satou. Sorry, man. You guys know I got to make these. Come on. Don't hate the play, hate the game. Satou Sabally, this past Friday, was benched. Sit your ass down. Benched the entire second half. And Coach Nate Tibbetts on the benching said she didn't bring the energy that we needed. In other words, she didn't care. In other words, she put in no effort. In other words, the coach said, oh, this is actually really bad what I'm seeing on the floor. You need to sit because you are hindering what we're trying to accomplish right now. After being sat the entire second half, we follow up Sunday being ruled out for personal reasons. Now, earlier in the season, we might be a little bit more sensitive to these personal reasons. But after seeing so many people sit out for personal reasons just because they don't want to show up to work, after seeing people sit out for personal reasons because they were in the process of quitting on their team, the sensitivity and the give some grace around personal reasons, sorry ladies, it's run out for many people. So Satou Sabally ruled out for personal reasons. Oh, so we're gonna go the DeWanna Bonner route. I see. DeWanna Bonner already rubbing off on her teammates. Great job. What a signing. What an addition to the team. But has she been an addition to the team? Very, very interesting. Nate Tibbetts talking about her being out for personal reasons. This is a personal matter. She's out for personal reasons. We support her through this time and are excited to get her back when she's ready. Go take some time. Do what you need to do. And you just come back when you're ready. DeWanna Bonner, rubbing off on this team. Look at the Phoenix Mercury before DeWanna Bonner got there. Oh, top 5 team, top 4 team. 13-6 in the standings. People were saying, oh, this is a championship team. We might have slept on the Phoenix Mercury for being a championship team. Bringing in Satou Sabally, bringing in Alyssa. And then since DeWanna Bonner got there, 4-5, 13-6 before DB, 4-5 after DB. But now the most surprising part of this all, and this might go into why Satou is not a happy camper. Satou's numbers have fallen off of a cliff since DB got there. Folks, I had to double, triple, quadruple check this because I was so stunned at what I found. Before DeWanna Bonner, Satou was giving you 19 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game. See, I'm still stunned. I got to check again. Even while I'm doing this video, I have to check. Oh my goodness. How insane is that? She goes from 19 and nearly 8 rebounds to 10 points and 3 rebounds. Her numbers have been cut in half since DeWanna Bonner has arrived in Phoenix. Cut in half. And the games she specifically played in, they're 1-4 in those games. So she's not playing as well, only giving you 21 minutes in that period of time, and they're not winning during that stretch either. What does this tell me? Why has this might have occurred? Why has this might have occurred? I think Alyssa Thomas and Satou Sabally were pretty good chemistry-wise. I think they were pretty close on the court, off the court. I think they jived well together on the court, off the court. And you saw that in how she played. You saw that in her game. Then DeWanna Bonner comes and shows up. That person that you used to lean on for chemistry, that person you used to lean on to give you the ball, the person you used to lean on, the leader of the team, well, now she's too busy leading something else. Now she's too busy being invested in her boo thing, who's now on the team. Now she's not the same player that she was. And now that's rubbing off on you. Now you're too much in your own head. Now you're not getting the passes that you used to be getting. Now your rotation isn't the same consistent rotation as it's been the first 19 games. Now you're coming in at times that you're not ready to come in at. Now you're coming in at times when you never came in at. Now you see DeWanna Bonner maybe taking some of your shots. Now you see Sammy Whitcomb maybe taking some of your shots. Satou Sabally's fallen off of a cliff since DeWanna Bonner's gotten there. What is the Phoenix Mercury going to do about it? Are they going to trade her? I doubt it. Trade deadline's August 7th. Today's August 4th. They have 3 days to figure this situation out for these personal reasons to clear up. Is the team going to take a shot out of left field? Are the Sparks going to make a splash before the deadline? Are the Lynx going to make a splash before the deadline? I don't know how, and I don't even want to. Are the Liberty going to somehow make a splash before the deadline? She's going to go play with her sister. I don't know how. I don't know how that could occur, but I'm sure they can make it work. The Liberty seem to do whatever it takes to make it work. But when we look back on that trade and all the pieces involved, Alyssa Thomas, Satou Sabally, Nalissa Smith, Dejanay Carrington, Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham, folks, the Indiana Fever have come out on the backside of that trade feeling great. Nalissa Smith, she's not even on the wings anymore. She's on the Aces. Dejanay Carrington, she's not even on the wings anymore. She's on the Lynx. Satou Sabally, quitting on her team. Alyssa Thomas forced her wife to quit on her team, coerced her wife to quit on her team, only to drag her to Phoenix. That's now making the Mercury suffer. Interesting stuff going on in the WNBA. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. Sophie Cunningham, 52.2% from three over the last 10 games. That's first in the league on players who are shooting 3 or more three-point field goal attempts. Indiana Fever 8-2 in those 10 games. As Satou Sabally falls off a cliff, courtesy of DeWanna Bonner. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.